Chapter 1. The Unraveling. Part 1. Open in full. The rain hammered against the window panes as John slowly opened his eyes. The shadows still danced at the edges of his fading dreams, carrying with them a dark, ominous sense of foreboding. He glanced at the clock. 3. The coffee maker burbled seductively, releasing an intoxicating aroma of freshly brewed goodness into John's cramped galley kitchen. He leaned back against the counter, his eyes glazing over as he stared through the window above the sink. But all he could see was his own ragged reflection, a tired man worn down by life in this concrete jungle. Beyond the glass, shadows of rain played with the pitiful amount of city light that managed to penetrate this urban labyrinth. It made John wonder about the secrets hidden just beyond the reach of curious minds. What truths lay in the abyss, obscured by artificial lights and the choking smog? From that distant perspective, humanity seemed so insignificant, a mere infection on a small speck of rock, floating in the vast, empty darkness of space. The confines of his small apartment seemed to close in on him. The walls, which had once offered shelter and safety, now felt like bars trapping him in a gilded cage. His skin itched with a restless energy, born from the mysteries and secrets that lingered just beyond his reach. There had to be more to life than the monotonous routine that kept him shackled. It was so close, he could almost taste the freedom, feel the exhilaration of discovery coursing through his veins. He craved the truth, the realness hidden beneath the surface of the mundane, and the quiet certainty that his world was about to change forever. With a deep, resigned sigh, John poured himself a cup of strong black coffee, the bitter taste a stark contrast to the sweet promises of the unknown. The rain continued to fall, and John watched it, hoping for an epiphany, or at least a shred of inspiration. He would soon realize that answers could never be found by staring out of a window or complaining about the banality of his existence. He would have to seek them, chase them down, and tear them from the world around him. But for now, the burning need to know and the quiet promise of change were the only things keeping him afloat, suspended in the endless sea of possibilities that lay before him. He was ready to plunge headfirst into the unknown, ready to face the consequences, and unafraid to embrace whatever came next. For John, the real journey was just beginning. John shrugs off his tattered robe, revealing his typical battle-worn attire, a faded leather jacket, well-worn jeans, and trusty boots that have tread on the underbelly of the city's streets countless times. At the door, he spares a moment to scrutinize his reflection in the chiphead mirror, observing the dark bags beneath his eyes and his jaw clenched in grim determination.